very quick.
Thank you very much. Your question had to do with unity of the bar. How do we preserve unity of the bar? And thankfully,
And how do we empower individual lawyers financially?
Individual lawyers. Thankfully, we have a recent example in the current president of the bar of how the provision of intentional, inspirational leadership can mobilize and galvanize a group of people. Mazi Afamosiwe is an intentional and inspirational leader. The fact that he was able to speak truth to power about the state of emergency in Rivers State, the fact that he was able to call out the magistrates in Ekiti State and get the judiciary to swing into action has little to do with whatever experience he has had in the past, and more to do with the fact that he's an inspirational leader who understands the role of a bar association. So to answer your question, people have always gravitated towards people who lead with intention. People who lead with intention and are consistent are able to galvanize people behind them. I believe that what we have found lacking in the NBA over time has been an erosion of our understanding of who and what we are, which is exactly what this entire treatise has been about. If we recognize our role as social engineers, if we understand our role as protectors of the rule of law, you will find that people will begin to understand how their role keeps the streams of justice pure. And in that higher calling, they find the ability to detract from those fault lines we speak about. It's not a one-day affair. It's not something that will happen overnight. It's not even something that all will be called to. A few people will certainly move in a different direction. However, a unified band made up of professionals who understand their role is possible. As far as individual welfare of lawyers is concerned, every society has always believed that the previous one was better. Every society. We've always had situations, you made a comment now, you said the average lawyer 20 or odd years ago in the gold era period of our Kabashara found it easier to make a living from the law than it is today. I think I will say that it's relative. Things are hard, no doubt about it, but it's relative. Things are always hard in every society. So I think on a final note, I'd like to speak to the issue of us going hand in hand, as you say. I've had the privilege of being closely involved with 3 conferences, the first one of which was in 2011 in Lagos. And I happened to be working with the Lagos State Governor at the time, Babatunde Raji-Fashola, who understood very clearly the symbiotic relationship between the NBA and his government. He knew the effect of unleashing 10,000 plus lawyers on the local economy of Lagos for 5 days and what it would do to energize the local economy. So it's not about going hand in hand. The NBA is a brand that governments want to come. The Attorney General just told us now, in 2 years' time, they're going to apply to host the NBA. Nobody is going hand in hand to the Attorney General. The Attorney General knows what 20,000 lawyers in New York for 5 days is going to do to the local economy. He knows what it's going to do to the local infrastructure. So, this notion that the NBA goes cap in hand begging, we really need to debunk it. We are much more than that. People want the NBA to bring their conferences. The River State Governor did not pay for the privilege of us bringing the conference to River State. The River State Governor made a donation, knowing fully well that his state was going to benefit from the NBA conference being held there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.